Hello, good morning. Here's Dr. Brenda Eshin Shoshana again, back for another little talk on simple solutions in a complex world. Maybe we should say simple observations, simple exercises, simple reminders. I like that. Simple reminders, because really, these are just reminders of something that we already know, that you already know. But somehow, this knowledge that we have, this wisdom, this clarity, it can become very clouded over, unfortunately, for everyone. That's the nature of being alive. It can become lost even because we become so much under the spell. That's a good word of the world we live in. What we see, what we hear, what we imagine, what we are conditioned to think. We become so caught by that. You could call it being under a spell. You could call it being fixated, distracted, absorbed. Any of those words are they're applicable. So that these simple truths, that's all they are. Just the same kind of truth. If gravity, if you drop a little pebble on top of a roof, it'll fall to the ground. It's a simple fact. There are other facts, like simple facts of relationships too, and simple facts of what causes the pain that we feel, the sorrow, the continual sense that we're up against something. We've got to fight. We've had a loss. We've made a mistake. We're disappointed. All of that can be easily seen through. When you see through something, it's not like you're killing it off, rejecting it, fighting it. You're just seeing what's really in front of your eyes, what's really there. I want to tell you a cute little story before I start. Of a great Zen teacher, Dogen. And he went for many years, many years. He took a very difficult trip to China in those days. He studied and studied and studied, and he practiced. He found someone he felt a lot of connection to, who became a person who guided him deeply. And when he returned home, the people said, "What did you see? What did you realize?" Well, he had a few answers to that. But one answer that I always loved, which is applicable to this, is he said, "Oh, I realized that my eyebrows are vertical and my nose is horizontal." What does he mean? He just saw the truth of what was in front of his eyes. He saw what was here, what was. Took many years and a lot of practice. And that is just a testimony to the fact that we can become confused and our vision is occluded or clouded in many ways. So that's very relevant to the little talk for today, which is the way you see others has more to do with you than with them. We don't see others as they are. We see them as we are. Now that is startling and it's freeing and it's true. It's startling. What do you mean? I see others not as they are. It's pretty rare to see a person for who they really are, as they really are. Pretty rare. I find that fascinating, frankly, because when somebody looks at us a certain way, we immediately feel, well, that's who I am. It's a reflection of me. If they look down on me, if they say something nasty, it's not. It's a reflection of who they are. They're not seeing you. We project so much onto other people. The minute we see someone, boom, unconsciously, automatically, here come the projections. Oh, they're beautiful. Oh, they're not my type. We don't know the first thing about the person. Oh, they might be dressed a certain way. Oh, that's a dangerous person. They may be dressed beautifully. Oh, I can trust that one. Or we begin to project our needs on them as well. We'll see them based on what we happen to need. If we want a partner, a life partner, we look them over and say, well, is that person, could they be suitable for me? Could they meet my needs? Do they fit my picture of what a wife or a husband would be? You're not seeing that person. Do they fit into something in your life? Or if you're feeling very grumpy or sad that day, maybe you had a bad moment or two with someone, boom, you notice it comes right out on someone else. That anger that we are holding from our past encounter goes boom, right onto someone else. We'll immediately see something about them that we can complain about or be upset about, and it has nothing to do with them. It's if we're feeling wonderful, we're feeling beautiful, we had a wonderful time, we had a wonderful experience. The next person we see, or the next few people we'll see, we'll share it with them somehow. We'll be feeling happy, we'll be feeling good, we'll feel that they are receptive. They may or may not be receptive, but that's that's the state of mind we're in at that moment. It's a very good and important thing to break through that projection onto other people. It's crucial. It's so important for two reasons. One, when we stop doing that, first of all, we take more accounting of what's going on right here, who we are, what's happening inside. Oh, I'm feeling very disappointed. Perhaps someone just got divorced or broke up, and then they're trying to get out in the world and date again. And they're so hurt or disappointed from the past relationship. They're going to immediately look for what in that person could hurt them again. They're not going to want to be vulnerable. They're not going to want to trust. It has nothing to do with the new person. It's your own state of being, your own state of mind. And it's very, very important to become conscious of your own state, what you're truly seeing from within you, what you're truly needing from someone else, what you're truly feeling. Once you get in touch with that and feel that, it's not going to come popping out so quickly on someone else, although this is a very deep pattern that really needs attention. As we pay attention to it and give awareness to it, things will ease up a lot and change. And actually, it works fabulously, because when you stop projecting onto others, they feel free and they relax and they enjoy being with you. And you'd see that. And then that opens you to a much more real and beneficial relationship. So it's a very interesting loop that takes place. Very interesting loop. So how do we do this? Well, one very important point is to realize that it's pretty rare to really know who someone is, to see them, to connect with them. It's pretty rare. So take your time. If you're having all these reactions and thoughts, realize that's not them, that's me. I don't have the vaguest idea of who they are. You know, it's very interesting. Even if we know somebody for a very long time and have been, maybe we're married for many years or in different relationships, very frequently we still don't know who they are. That's a very sad truth, but it is so. Because we get locked into roles, playing roles and appearances and games. And that leaves us all very lonely and very unsure of ourselves, because deep down we realize, but that deep down we're not conscious of. So another thing, mentioning roles, that immediately puts a person in a slot is, what role can they play in my life? That's us. What role am I playing with them? We're not just being who we are, we're playing different roles, which we create from our past experience or imagination. Are they the dominant one? Are they the oppressor? Am I the victim? Am I the child? Are they the strong parent who knows everything? People want to shove you into a complementary role to the one that they enjoy playing. So that's a very important point. And in a very important way out of this game, because one thing we can do right away is just not play any role. Just be there with that person. Just be there. Not playing a role, a complementary role or any role. Not feeling you know them. Just be there to meet them. Mm, just be there. And instead of who are you? Who am I? I don't know. Let's find out. Let's curious, interested. Who are you? Who am I? Who are we together? When you open your mind like that and you're available to discovery, well, you'll get a lot of surprises and good surprises. And maybe not such good surprises, but you'll become very, it'll be a whole different interaction. You're not going to get trapped or caught in a fantasy or in a role or in some kind of an illusion about someone. You won't get trapped in an illusion, which is causes so much pain when these illusions pop. You'll be there realizing, well, I don't know you. I may not even know me, but here we are together. And let's find out. You're going to give them a chance, and you're going to give yourself a chance. Now that's exciting. That's a whole new way of being. It's really wonderful. You're not going to keep remembering what they might have said that hurt you because they're here now and you're here now. Or blaming yourself for something you did wrong. You're going to be with them in the present and try to find out. Enjoy the moment together now without adding all of these projections and memories and demands onto it. So take no role at all for a little while. Just be, a beautiful way to put it is be a beholder. Just watch. Like if you're in a movie, be a beholder. You're beholding the movie. Be a beholder and let it be revealed. Thank you for listening. It's always such a good feeling to talk to all of you, and thank you for your beautiful notes. I do cherish them very much. They're meaningful, they're interesting. I hope you have a wonderful, beautiful week. I will see you soon. And again, thank you. By the way, some people have written that they would like a little more. I do on Substack a weekly article, and it's Substack at Brenda Shoshana is called Zen by Brenda. Just a little article, but people find it useful. So there it is. Have a great day, and thank you.